welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed lesson 7, how far is the river? Reading segment 1. Okay, we understood that a boy from a village would like to see the river, which was far away, means beyond the mountain. Okay, front of his house there was a mountain, and beyond that mountain there was a river. He heard a lot about that river, and we could find fishes, and that the villagers spoke a lot about that river. The only thing left was he wanted to see that river and touch the river and feel the river. That's all. One day his parents had gone outside to meet their relatives. He understood that his parents won't come back till the evening. So he decided to go and see the river. So he packed only a sketchy meal left over, means a little things left over, not a fulfilled meal, a little things left over at home. He packed a loaf of bread, a single piece of bread. A loaf means a baked with single piece, like bun, not like that, a single piece. Okay, a bread made baked with single piece is called a loaf of bread, a piece of bread. Okay, then he packed in a newspaper and he started his journey. Only at that sketchy meal on that day, their parents left. And do you remember that eggs and milk and bread? Okay, that was what left over for him. So he thought, let him pack the bread and start his journey. On the way, if he could find, he thought he could find some fruits tree and pluck the fruits and eat that one, and that's enough. But he was exaggerate. I mean, he was like excited, actually excited to see, not exaggerated, exaggerate. Okay, he was excited to see that river. Okay, so he started his journey by packing the thing. Up to there we have finished. Now let's go with the reading segment 2. Okay, the path to the river dropped steeply into the valley. It was the path, first you have to go steep, and then towards the mountain you need to climb. See the sentence. The path, the way to the river, dropped steeply into the valley, then rose and went round the big mountain. It was frequently used by the villagers. Okay, then rose means raise, rose, then raised up. First down, then raise up. That you need to climb the mountain. Okay, and it was frequently means often, again and again. Frequently meaning frequently, often, again and again visited. Only the people, like, now let me write vocabulary also. We will see A-B-U-L-A-R-Y, vocabulary. Yeah, vocabulary I have written. That way was frequently visited by the villagers. The woodcutters, the milkman, the mule animal, it's like buffalo big one, okay? Mule drivers, but there were no villages beyond the mountain or near the river. There were no villages actually. Only people, some people like woodcutters visited to cut the wood from the forest. Village, like milkman, from this village to another village, only that way. Okay, but there were no villages, but only those people to serve the milk. Okay, they would have mule drivers to graze mule animals, to let them graze there, so to allow them to graze the grass over there. That's it. Other than that, because other than them, no people walked or visited those places very often, because there were no villages near the mountain or the river. Okay, the boy passed a woodcutter and asked him how far it was to the river. Okay, the boy passed to a woodcutter. Now he met a person. You feel somewhat like as if you got new life on that dry area, and it would be hard. You started in the morning like that after breakfast. Okay, then he met a woodcutter and he asked how far is the river. That's the lesson. How far is the river is the lesson actually. Okay, how far it was to the river. The woodcutter was a short but powerful man with a creased and weathered face. Creased and weathered face means face that shows that the person had a hard life. Like with creased and weathered means like who worked under the sun. Like you could immediately identify the woodcutter means under the sun he had to cut, walk in the forest, faced a hard life that you could identify. Okay, so here is the meaning. Creased and weathered face means face that shows that the person had a hard life. Okay, and then beyond the mountain or near the river, the boy passed a woodcutter and asked him how far it was to the river. The woodcutter was a short but powerful man with a creased and weathered face, the muscles that stood out in hard and ugly lumps. Okay, and somewhat like it would be like scratched and very rough, his hands and legs. Okay, and but his muscles were very strong because he every day used to cut the wood. Then his muscles have become very strong. Okay, then let's go with the section 2. Okay, 7 miles. How far? The river from the place where he met woodcutter. From there to river, it was 7 miles. The woodcutter said. He said which was fairly and accurate. Accurate means he said as if that's the correct, exact. The exact number, accurate, exactly 7 miles. That way he said. Why do you want to know? I'm going to the river, said the boy. He asked, the woodcutter asked, okay, it's 7 miles far. But why do you want to know about that river's distance? Then the boy said, because I'm going to the river. Boy conversed with him. Alone? He asked. Alone you are going? You have to climb the mountain and you have to pass through the forest. Are you going alone? He asked. Of course. The boy said, but it is too far. It will take you 3 hours to reach there from now. 3 hours, he said, okay? And then you have to come back again. To reach it, so it's already afternoon. To reach there, it takes evening and again you have to come back. Okay, it will be getting dark by that time. When you start to return from the river, then it will be dark, that person said. Besides, it's not an easy road. It's not an easy road, it's tough. You have to climb mountains, you have to pass forest, the wild trees, okay? And you may face some wild animals even. He talked about only wild roads. It's not so easy to walk, not like straight road to walk you, okay? You have to ups and downs and lumps and something or climb. You have to climb and get down. Okay, you may sometimes steep road, you may fall down, slip down. That all you have to face. But I'm a good walker. The boy was confident and decided to see that river. So he said, but I'm a good walker, said the boy. Though he had never walked further than the mile from his house to his school, he carried on down the path. Okay? Okay, he had never walked further than the mile. 1 mile always he walked every day from his house to school. But he said to that woodcutter, I'm a good walker. And he said that he carried on down the path and the woodcutter looked after him with some misgivings and decided to keep an eye out for the boy on his way back from the market. Okay, he carried on down the path. Okay. And the woodcutter looked after him with some misgivings. Okay, and decided to keep an eye out for the boy on his way back from the market. Okay, the woodcutter was looking at misgivings as if it's not safe, it's very danger. In that way, he looked. Misgivings, they have given meaning, doubts, like something bad that might happen. Okay, misgivings means like they have given here already that doubts about something bad might happen. thoughts about something bad might happen. Okay, now let's go with the next one. So he looked and he thought that let me take care of this boy. This boy would be in danger while coming back. That woodcutter was going somewhere. That he thought after coming back from there, let me keep an eye. Let me keep an eye on him. He thought. Okay. Now see, Miss Stevenson decided to keep an eye. Means not keeping an eye on him. Okay, plucking your eye or taking your eye from your body and keeping on him. Now means have a look on him. To keep an eye means to observe him. Okay, continuously. Okay, an eye out for the boy on his way back from the market. After coming back from the market, he would be going to sell the wood or something for some other purpose. He could be going to the market. Okay, and then the path was steep. The path was steep means like very steepy path. Okay, slippery like that. Okay, and the boy had to run most of the time. If it is the path is like very steep, you can't walk. Like you slip yourself. You have to move like rush, like run. You automatically you rush like that. Okay, I hope you have experienced this way. Okay, I hope you have experienced this a lot. Okay, and then next, the path was steep and the boy had to run most of the time. It was a dizzy winding path. A dizzy winding path. Dizzy means like you feel somewhat like everything is moving around, like or feeling as if everything turning around. Okay, feeling as if feeling as everything feeling as everything sorry everything turning around. You feel like that. Actually the things are not turning, you are feeling inside like because it's a steep road and you have to move and you feel dizzy. Like dizzy means feeling everything is turning around like this. Okay, you understood what I'm saying. You understood in Telugu even. Okay, fine. Then it was a dizzy winding path and he slipped once or twice. He slipped actually. He slid into a bush. Sometimes he slid into the bush or off the path and down the hill. Off the path and down sometimes hill and off path and sometimes he slid off the path means next slipping from path to other side. Sometimes down the hill he slid. Okay, like that. The hill was covered with lush green ferns. Fern is a green plant with no flowers. It's a plant name. Fern. Could I write here? Yeah, fern. Fern means a green plant. Now let me write. A green plant with no flowers. No flowers. So if you type in the Google, you could see the pictures, you get the idea about the fern. A green plant with no flowers, okay? And it was lush green ferns. The trees were homed in creepers, okay? The trees were haunted with creepers also. Creepers, sorry, not climbers, creepers. On the ground they grow. Okay, and a great white dahlia flower plant, flower, you know that one, flower could suddenly reel its golden head from the leaves and ferns. From that, here and there, suddenly you could see their head, dahlia flower. It's just like sunflower, dahlia, okay? Dahlia would like suddenly move this side and that side. Rear means raise, rear, raise. Could you see here? Yeah, here. Sometimes it was the road was full of like flowers, green lush and fern plants, and also sometimes that suddenly here and there you could see that dahlia raising its head and moving this side and that side. Dahlia flower. Okay, you have idea about this dahlia flower. You find them in North India. More. Okay, so you find here also, but many people in North India they grow many there. Okay, it's a north side. Yeah, soon the boy was in the valley. Now it's valley now. Okay, and the path straightened out and rose. He met a girl who was coming from the opposite direction. The boy met a girl now. This was the first woodcutter. Could you see the woodcutter? He asked, "This is the boy." He was that woodcutter. He was asking, "How far is the river?" Then he said, "It was 7 miles." Okay, now let's see what happened. Okay. Yeah, now let's go with up to section 3, then section 3 in our next video. Then first he met a woodcutter, then he met a girl. Now let's see what he conversed with the girl. Soon the boy was in the valley and the path straightened out. Now the path was straightened, not sleepy, slippery, and rose. And he met a girl who was coming from the opposite direction. She was coming opposite direction. She held a long curved knife, like I hope you know this one. A long curved knife like this. Got it? That one. Okay. Soon the boy. Okay, fine. She held. Means hold, held. Past tense. She held a long curved knife with which she had been cutting grass. To cut the grass, she would have used this one. Long curved. Okay. And then there were rings in her nose. Rings in her nose and ears. Okay, I don't have. Okay, I don't have. Okay. And her arms were covered with heavy bangles. Her arms were covered with heavy bangles. Some people in the village and tribe people, they stuck from here to here bangles. The white color plastic bangles, all they wear, okay? And her arms were covered with heavy bangles. The bangles made music when she moved her hands. When she moved her hands, the bangles made the music, okay? How far is it to the river? Again he asked, because he was walking hours together. We do like that, right? When we are new to the place, we go on asking. First one person we ask, after some time, like we ask again, because that curiosity to reach the place, the destination, made us to ask again and again the people we meet on the way. Okay, now let's see. The girl had obviously. How far is it to the river? Asked the boy. The girl had obviously never been to the river. Obviously means, of course, the girls would, had been never to the river. It's clear, it's understood that obviously means it understood, it's clear, or of course, like that. Obviously, you should know this and you should use while speaking. Obviously. Obviously means like clear. It's clear that it's understood that like that. It understood that the girl had been never to the river. It understood that the girl had been never to the river. That we could understood. Okay? Yeah, that sign I wanted to show. This is the understood word. Okay? And obviously the girl had never been to the river, or she may have been thinking of another one, because she said 20 miles without any hesitation, without thinking, without any hesitation, without saying nodding no or yes, without thinking an inch. She said 20 miles. That boy said long before 7 miles, and he walked for so many miles. I mean, so many, so many hours, at least 1 hour he would have walked from there. And then he asked again, he would thought it would be 3 miles or 3.5 miles, but the girl said 20 miles. And he thought, oh my god, this girl had never been to that river. That's why she is telling 20 miles. That boy said long back, that boy said 7 miles. I walked so many so many miles, I think, 1 or 2 miles, not so many. I walked already 1 or 2 miles. Again she was telling 20 miles. And then the boy laughed and ran down the path. The boy laughed, oh my god, 20 miles, how could it be? Then a parrot suddenly screeched, flew low over his head. A parrot screeched, it means to make an unpleasant sound or to make it sound loudly. Screech means to make sound loudly. Let me go with this one here. To screech. Okay, let me write here. Screech means screech here. Screech. Screech means to make sound loudly. To make sound loudly. Okay. Screech means to make sound loudly. Yeah. And the parrot moved over his head, making screeching. Okay, with screeching. Flew over his head a flash of red and green. Flash of red beak and green parrot. It took the course of the path, and the boy followed its dipping flight, running until the path rose and the bird disappeared amongst the trees. Like he flew, like the bird was flying, okay, and he too was like moving, like running, but looking at that this bird, parrot. After some time, the bird disappeared. Then he has to move. The same disappeared among the trees, and then he has to continue his path, of course, right? Then this is all about his this one. And now let's go with that up to section 3. A trickle of water came from the hillside. A trickle of water. Like if it is hill, this is hill, then again hill. A trickle of water like falling from that one came from the hillside, and the boy stopped to drink. He was thirsty, so he stopped. When he saw a trickle of water falling from the hillside, he stopped to drink because he walked for a long time. Okay? For a long way, and for a long time he walked. He came from the hillside, and the boy stopped to drink. The water was cold and sharp but very refreshing. Okay? It was very cold and very fresh water. However, it seemed to have the effect of making him thirstier. However, it seemed that he quenched his thirst. Okay, and then the sun was striking here, shining. The sun was shining here. Here, actually, striking means strike both the bat, like striking the ball towards the boundary. That's strike. But here in this lesson, the strike is shining. Okay. However, it seemed to have the effect of making him thirstier. The sun was striking, means shining here. Striking. The sun was not striking any 4 or 6 like that. It's shining on. In this lesson, it is shining. The sun was shining on, and his side of the hill, and the dusty path became hotter. When the sun started shining, then the dusty path became hotter, and it would be horrible for him to walk. But his enthusiasm, his curiosity to see the river, made him to that all made him to not to concentrate on those all. He was not concentrating about that all hot, and he was not feeling hot and this and that. Actually, he was like a very much very eager to see that river. Okay, and then the stones scorching the boy's face. Scorching means burning, scorching. The stones, so when you keep barefoot on the stones on that hot day, when it was shining, the sun was shining, then it definitely you feel burning sensation. So here scorching means scorching, burning, burning, scorching, burning. Okay. The boy's feet. He was sure he had gone off way. He had walked for over an hour. He was sure that he had gone off of that river, that he said 7 miles, he said, right? He was sure that he had walked 3.5 miles off of the way, because he had walked for an hour. After that, he said 3 hours. Then he walked 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Okay, so he felt that I have walked off an hour. So there only halfway left now, he thought in his mind. Okay, that's all for today's video. Let's start the section reading segment 3 in our next video or next class. Before we end the class, let's glance the vocabulary, the words we have come across in this lesson. The first one, frequently, often. Second one, accurate, exact. Misgivings, to look with the doubts about something bad might happen. Busy means feeling as if everything is turning round, and obviously means clear, understood, or you could say even um, of course, okay, obviously, of course. Then a fern, a green plant with no flowers, and then let's go here, screech, to make sound loudly, an unpleasant sound, striking, shining, and scorching, burning. Hope you have enjoyed the story, and you too are eager to know whether the boy reached the river or not. Let us know that remaining part in our next video.